Hello and welcome to the Building Business Podcast. I'm already screwing up.
All right.
The Building Business Podcast, powered by the Mount Pleasant Chamber of Commerce. We're here recording in the Charleston Media Solutions Studios, who of course are huge supporters and partners of the Chamber. So thank you for letting us record here today. And another huge thank you to our sponsor, DK Designs.
Oh, yeah.
If you're looking for any kind of creative inspiration, reach out to Darius at DK Designs. He's the best.
He brands all of our work, doesn't he, for the
he's
Chamber?
amazing. He's amazing. My name is Kathy Herman, and I am the immediate past president of the Mount Pleasant Chamber of Commerce. I'm also the marketing director at Mount Pleasant Town Center. And I'm joined today again by one of my favorite podcasts
you can't
co-hosts.
Get rid of me,
I know, but I love talking to you, Mike.
Oh, that's nice.
It's awesome. We've got Mike Compton,
Hey.
president of Roombo Advertising, and Mike is also the current marketing committee chair for the Chamber.
That's right.
Anything else you'd like to add about yourself, Mike?
Incoming president of the American Marketing Association. So if anybody wants to join the marketing team, we're here. I'm gonna have Tanner. Tanner's gonna join too. He doesn't know about it yet, but he's gonna join the committee. Amanda's on it.
Oh.
Yeah. We got a bunch of people on it.
Nice.
Everybody's doing
nice solicitation there.
I got to fit in when I can.
I know.
Thanks, Kathy.
Right.
Speaking of Tanner.
Yeah, I know. Shh. All right, so we've got an amazing guest with us today. He is a seasoned sales leader and former collegiate athlete with over a decade of experience across diverse industries. He specializes in driving growth and profitability through strategic B2B and B2C sales. His passion lies in building meaningful relationships both with clients and within communities to create lasting value. This sounds like someone you all want to work with. So please welcome Tanner Clay, Director of Business Development for the Charleston Battery Soccer Club.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Welcome, Tanner.
Thank you, Mike. Thanks for having me.
That was a nice introduction, wasn't it?
You make me sound real good.
Well, I think you made yourself sound good there. That is exactly the kind of person that people want to do business with. So we are really, really, really excited to have you here. I know the Charleston Battery is such a big thing to Mount Pleasant and the entire Charleston area. Tell us how you kind of got involved with them. And I understand that did you used to play soccer or some other sport?
Yeah, so soccer has been my passion. I played all kinds of sports growing up, but soccer ended up being my number one.
Where'd you grow up?
Grew up in Phoenix, Arizona.
Wow.
Made my way to Charleston on a soccer scholarship to the College of Charleston. So I played under the legend of Ralph Lundy. Played with his son as well. But,
awesome.
But yeah, soccer is has always been my passion, and to be able to work in it professionally now, it's a dream for sure.
Real quick, give us some history on Ralph. Like, why is he such a great coach?
Yeah, so Ralph Lundy is
the College of Charleston.
The College of Charleston, yeah. He started at Erskine College, and so he's probably the most well-known person in South Carolina when it comes to soccer, maybe not even the Southeast. He took the College of Charleston men's program from NAIA all the way up to D1 over his 30-plus years of coaching, from playing at dirt horse lots downtown to what is now Patriots Point. So he's been integral in the growth of not only the College of Charleston soccer, but youth soccer in the region.
And youth soccer is ginormous here in the Lowcountry region. Yep. My kid, the 9-year-old Henry, he's big into it. And there's a lot of them. He's good. But you have to be great to make like a Wando high school team.
Right.
Or like a certain club, because there's club levels, and there's the OK clubs, and there's the really high elite clubs, and then there's the
traveling clubs, right? Or they're all different too, right?
Oh my gosh, went to Savannah the other weekend for one soccer game.
Yeah, you could do a whole podcast on youth soccer.
Exactly. Speaking of soccer podcasts too, I know we're jumping around a little bit, but I'll wait. I'll hold on to this for later.
Hold on to that one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I want to go back to.
I want to rewind. Yeah.
I want to go back to what happened after you graduated COC. And then what did you do in between?
Yeah, so I did 4 years at the college.
Did you love it?
I loved it. Yeah, it's a dangerous place.
Come again. What do you say more?
I mean, for me, thank goodness I, had to get good grades to be able to play on the field.
Yeah.
Because I just don't see how you could go there and, not have, and just be having fun.
Yeah.
That kept me
fun.
straight.
Yeah.
Plus my, grandma and mom put good values into me as well.
That's
but,
right.
But yeah, there's a lot of temptations, but I enjoyed my time. Maybe didn't have as much success on the field as a team that I would have liked, but that's life, ups and downs. So after I graduated, I had a degree in finance. So
Finance.
yeah, didn't really know what I wanted to do.
Sure.
I guess I went into college wanting to be an accountant. That was kind of a little bit too slow for me. So they said finance was a little bit more forward thinking. So, at the end of the day, I always wanted to figure out how I can make the most money. That was, I had a small bank account, and my mom always said I was a hoarder of money. I'm trying to figure out how I got all this money. It was only like $50, but
There's worse things.
Yes, worse things to be addicted to. But yes, graduated the degree in finance and had to figure out what I needed to do, or else I was moving back home to Arizona with my parents, which is not a lot of people want to do that.
Nope.
So,
Well, not after experiencing the Lowcountry, going
You're
back
not
to
wrong.
landlocked Arizona.
yeah, exactly. So, love Arizona, but yeah, Charleston. Once you get here, it's hard to leave, as you all know. But from there, got into a really good management training program through Enterprise Holdings, Enterprise Rent-A-Car. Probably people know it as that. And I was there for 4.5, 5 years. Really built my business acumen, marketing. B2B sales, B2C sales, how to talk to people, soft skills, how to manage people who
got
are
all
younger
that at
than me,
Enterprise?
older than me.
I heard they have a really good program there.
Yeah. And from there, it was just trying to figure out, what I wanted to do at the end. And from there, I actually, followed a friend who had got another job at a cybersecurity company called Fish Labs at the time, and they've been bought out. I think it's Fortra now. They were in Pacific Boxing Crate downtown, and he gave me an opportunity. I came onto the inside sales team and thought of it as a new opportunity to help grow my sales acumen in a different space. Because at Enterprise, it's people coming into you, talking, trying to upsell them, or going to people and talking that way. But in cybersecurity and tech sales, it's hundreds of phone calls.
Right.
It's getting cursed out. It's being creative in your pitches and your emails that you draft, and your elevator pitches. They need to be quick and they need to be sharp, and you need to have a level of knowledge to be able to overcome objections and all these things. So, I was there for 2 years. Had a lot of success early on. Started managing the inside sales team while still managing my own territory. But from there, at the same time, I was making good money, which, I guess was always my initial goal.
Yeah. Winning.
Had no family yet, no kids or anything. So,
Double winning.
Enjoying myself.
Just kidding.
But from there, I was always trying to figure out how do I get back to sport. Soccer would be great, but how do I get back to sport? We're in a small town still, right?
Yeah.
There isn't a big sports team, but, the Battery was always in the back of my mind. They just come under new ownership in 2020. Fast forward to 2021, LinkedIn.
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
LinkedIn.
We love LinkedIn.
Charleston Battery account executive opportunity opened up, and I applied.
Oh my gosh.
I applied, and I guess the rest is history.
Well, that wasn't that long ago either,
Yeah.
Tanner.
Yeah, no, this is year 5 for me.
Oh, wow.
Season
And you've
5.
been doing a lot within 5 years.
Yeah. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, it's a big breath. That was a big breath right there. Let's talk
That
about it.
is
Say
what we're
more.
here to talk
Say
about,
more.
Let's talk
isn't
about
it?
it.
Exactly.
I mean, business development too. And like you said, we're a small town, but we're a big town.
Yeah.
And there's lots of different places for people to sponsor or advertise or whatever. So, kind of give us ideas of how you make Charleston Battery different for local businesses to be able to sponsor or participate.
Yeah. How much time? No, I'm just kidding.
You got all the time in the world, Tanner.
Yeah, no, it's a great question. And it's something that I think it's kind of always changing our strategy. I mean, depending on the organization, right? It could be a small business with less than 50 people, or it could be a medium-sized or regional business that's coming in. So it kind of just depends, but I think it all kind of goes back to our roots. So we are, throw out some stats here, we're the longest continuously run professional soccer club in the United States.
Crazy.
No.
1993.
In little old Lowcountry?
Little old Lowcountry Charleston Battery.
Talk about soccer.
Wow.
Yeah, so I guess we're tied with the Columbus Crew and Richmond Kickers in Virginia.
Oh.
So
Yeah, we had to have somebody to play against.
Yeah, right. But yeah, no. So I guess kind of just going back to our roots, telling our story. Over those 32 plus years, we've only had, I think, 3 owners. So
oh wow, that's impressive too.
that's pretty rare for professional sports, especially as kind of a startup sport, which it was and still kind of is. So talking about who we are as a brand, our evolution. We do have fans that date back to the 90s, season members that are 20 plus years with us. Mm-hmm. So it's telling the story of the brand of soccer, telling them that hey, or football, depending on where you're from, letting them know hey, like we have different audiences that you have the ability to tap into, right? We've got, people from, just kind of talking about Charleston, all the Tri-County area. We have fans coming down from Columbia, from Myrtle Beach, because, we're the highest level of pro sports in the state. Believe it or not.
Highest level of pro sports in the state.
Yes. So,
that's awesome.
We've got fans, like you said, youth soccer's big. So,
yes.
when there's big games, especially, we've got people traveling from all over.
Sure.
And that is attractive for small, medium, regional businesses that want to increase their reach. And we're fairly affordable to partner with compared to maybe the Panthers or Atlanta United or the Atlanta Falcons. So it does take some convincing because soccer is still growing as a sport in the United States, but with the World Cup coming next year, everyone really needs to have some type of soccer strategy,
right?
Yeah.
As a business, if you want to stay ahead of the game, right? It's not just that; it's the World Cup 2026, it's the Olympics, it's the Women's World Cup 2031.
Okay.
And that's all in the United States.
That's a great point, Tanner.
Yeah.
It's a great point. So we need to have these businesses jump on board sooner than later,
exactly,
yes.
or at least start strategizing for these.
Yeah,
things.
or at least. Consult with us to, maybe it isn't us. Maybe they want to grow in Greenville and we can get them connected with the Greenville Triumph.
Okay.
Right. Or it's, we have, like I said, we've been doing it for a long time, especially we have a great president, CRO who are very knowledgeable and can, selfishly, we're always going to want to bring in more sponsors for us, but it's it's a team sport, right?
Yep.
So how do we help grow the league
Yep.
as well?
Yep.
Which would in turn help us, right?
Right. What you guys really exceed in other than soccer is the family environment at the game.
Yeah.
Kathy, you should just go. You should go just to enjoy the game. I'm sure Mr. Clay might have a ticket for you or two. There's drinks to be had, right? There's some wine, I think. Maybe. I don't know specifically. I don't know what's on their menu. Okay. But they do have a really great family vibe there. Kids are running around playing. They're not crazy, right? I know you see me, Kathy.
He saw the look in my eyes going, I don't want to go anywhere where kids are running around.
But it's just a really fun environment. There's food trucks.
That's
so
great.
I hope Nick's German Kitchen is going to be there for another season because he crushes the pretzel game over there with the German Kitchen. Anyhow, so there's a lot of great food trucks, and then the players really interact with the kids in a big way. The kids get to go on the field. Beforehand, they get to line up and be on the field and high five the other players going out. It's just a really, really cool experience. It's a lot of fun. Yeah.
Well, now we have to talk about having them come to one of the town center's kids clubs.
Yes,
because we do have a kids club, and
okay.
So that's
for sure.
Let's make sure.
That's
a
great idea.
Because you were just saying how family friendly it is.
I love that.
Let's talk about that too.
What it's all about.
We're the community's club, right?
Yeah.
Without the community, we don't exist. They're helping us drive the business forward, and our players know that. When they sign their contracts to be a part of our team, they know that community activation is a really big piece of building trust in all over the community. Mm-hmm. So we take pride. The players take pride in getting out because we can't always just ask, right? We've got to go and give people things. We've got to go to where they are.
Yes.
We've got to go to Somerville. We've got to go to Goose Creek. We've got to go to Johns Island to meet kids at schools, at daycares, clinics, soccer camps, baseball camps. If we can be there, we'll try to figure it out. So it's a lot of the times it's us trying to go out and connect with people, but as we're growing our reach, people are reaching out to us and for opportunities. And, they've got a long, busy schedule, that's for sure. But if we can make it work, we will.
Love it.
That's amazing.
Kathy, did you have something teed up?
I do. I want to talk about your community engagement.
Yeah.
Because we could talk about, I know it's a business podcast and we'll get back to the business, but as part of doing business is being a part of the community, as you know. Getting involved. You've been involved. I don't even want to start listing some of the things that you've been doing, but I'm sure you understand the importance of being involved with the community. And of course, we've worked with you at the Mount Pleasant Chamber of Commerce. I understand that you've been in some organizations, a mentor and things like that. So tell us the importance of being involved in these kinds of community groups that, of course, I'm sure help your business as well.
Yeah, most definitely. I kind of think back to, day one when I first started with the club in 21 as account executive. I tried to build out my own kind of small business plan and I guess one of the main things that stuck with me in my interview process was like, we're looking for someone to be the face of the club.
Okay.
And I was like, that's a big ask.
Yeah. Have you seen me? Have you looked at me?
But challenge accepted, right? So, from day one, I was like, all right, what do I need to do to make that happen, right? So, and for me, the first thing was like, people have to know who I am.
Yeah.
And then, revenues and all those things are going to kind of come, right? But at first you've got to go into the community, you've got to build trust, you've got to volunteer, you've got to, do things that maybe a lot of people don't want to do, but in the long run, it's going to be better for your mental, for the people that you're serving. And, I was able to get to the table here through connections and through the work.
Through LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But yeah, I guess kind of continuing on that path. Yeah. Like, I've been, I guess one of the most things I'm most proud of is being on the board of Be a Mentor.
Yeah. Talk about that.
So yeah, it's a local nonprofit. It's been around for at least a decade. I started as a mentor in 2021. And it's kind of a funny story. I'd always wanted to figure out, how can I mentor someone? I've always wanted a little brother. I guess it kind of started out with that.
Awesome.
Yeah. But once you're an adult or mid, you're not getting a little brother, so you got to figure something else out. Sorry, Mom. But yeah, I jumped into this program, and I had some reservations because whenever you start something, or at least for me, I want to do it right. I don't want to show up for this kid one time and then I get busy and make excuses and I'm not there. So made sure that, every single Friday for an hour, I have time to be able to meet with my mentor. And it's crazy. Fast forward 3 years, I've seen him graduate from elementary into middle. He's going to be going to high school soon.
Wow.
And it's just, it really humbles you because, I didn't come from the most rich background, but, a lot of these kids in this program, not to go into too many details, but they don't have a father figure. They don't have a stable household. They're, not able to eat a lot of the times. They can't
those
wait
are the things that make you rich, by the way.
True.
Love, stability.
Yeah.
That's what makes you rich.
For sure. Yeah. And so yeah, just being able to, start there and got more involved. The people in the organization noticed me more and they're like, he's always doing things. And, I guess one of my proudest accomplishments to begin with was I was the match of the year.
Oh.
So it was like out of 250 matches, they selected me and that was my first year.
Yes.
And some of those people have been there for a decade.
Wow. That's
so
amazing.
It was, really humbling, kind of doing the video interview and kind of talking about it. It really brings you down to earth. Like, cause I'm not doing it for recognition. I was just doing it to, better myself, and better the kid. Like you learn so much about yourself when you, put yourself in uncomfortable positions. Right?
Oh yeah.
So
I do want to second something you said about when I first moved here. I'm again marketing director at Town Center, and I was expected to go out and sell things and make money and all this. I didn't even know where I lived. Right. So you take that time and I totally agree with what you were saying because I went out into the community. I said, I'm going to join the chamber. I'm going to join this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to go to news things. I'm going to go to networking. And that's how I met people. Not professionally and personally. Some of my best friends I met going to a business meeting a few weeks after I got here.
Yep.
Sure.
You know, so I second that, especially if you're new to the business, getting involved in the community certainly helps in your professional career as well.
Yeah, most definitely. And, you know, no matter what organization you're in, or as long as I'm in Charleston, like I have a great community to always lean back on when times get tough, right? So,
yeah. Man, I had so many things to talk about. So
you want to talk about the podcast now?
I want to talk about I know Tanner's not going to brag about himself. You got an award from the College of Charleston. You got recognized for what was that?
Yeah, so in 2023, I was the Young Alumnus of the Year.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, you can clap, Amanda. We can clap here. Yay!
Young alumnus.
That is insane.
What does that
It really
entail?
was. So yeah, it's just, you know, it was an award that, you know.
Again, another award that he wasn't expecting.
Yeah, no. I mean, I would think it would be someone who's like on the cutting edge of cancer research or something, right, at the college, or I don't know, building a school or something. But yeah, it was, I guess, I mean, through my connections with the Alumni Association, I've always been a donator, and I've helped them kind of create new ways to generate more revenue to help, because again, that stuff just goes back to scholarships for kids. And, you know, we hosted alumni night at the Battery, and we're able to generate a lot of funds to go back into the college itself.
Amazing.
And then, you know, I was volunteering, you know, on campus when there's new freshman move-in day. You know, I was there at a table and helping them, you know, answer questions or whatever they needed. And I've always done that for a number of years. And, you know, there's more stuff, but yeah, it was recognized. And, you know, I was up there with, you know, one other young alumnus, and then like the more, you know, the business of the year.
Sure.
And one of them was the mayor of a town in Pennsylvania. He flew in, and it was, Mayor Tecklenburg's, I want to say his son.
Okay.
You know, won an award. So it was really humbling. Yeah. And again, just another way to meet more people and build my brand and tell more about the club.
Right.
You know, selfishly, but yeah, it was really cool, and you know, just reinforces, you know, what I do, why I do what I do. Right. So
Exactly.
Now, again, and I apologize if this is a silly question, but isn't where you're playing new or recently developed?
Yeah, so it's
Tell us
a
about
good
the new
question.
place.
So Patriots Point, I believe, like the complex, you know, it's not just soccer, it's baseball, softball, tennis, kind of a sports facility. I want to say that's been there since at least like 2009, 2010. But the Charleston Battery, when we, you know, moved from Daniel Allen and we had to find a new place to play, a new home, the College of Charleston was our final landing spot in the 2020 season, like the COVID year. But when, you know, and it's full circle for me because I played there at the college,
right?
And then now I'm working there, but it is night and day from what it looks like, what it looked like, and what it looks like now.
So it's more of a redevelopment of the area, right?
Yeah,
okay.
It was a 500-seat stadium, and now it's over 5,000 seats with a beer garden and food truck area and private hospitality. Yeah, I'll show you guys some photos.
Parking, but
an okay parking, leveraging all our businesses are surrounding us.
That's right. That's right.
But yeah, I'm sure there'll be more development. It's all based off of the demand, right?
Right.
You know, the more people support, the more we can grow. And I think that's also one of the cool things about moving is we're able to really ask the community, ask the fans, the season members, what do they want to see? What do they like at the old stadium? What do they want to see at the new stadium? I think one of the main things was in our supporter section, which is, you know, the rabid, the wild fans who are beating drums and singing songs all match right behind the goal.
Yeah.
Very European standing drink rails versus seats.
Oh, okay.
So they wanted, I mean, a lot of
that makes sense.
Fans, they don't want to sit.
They don't want to
They're
sit.
anxious.
I don't want to sit.
No, so Kathy, these guys, people of all ages, come with these giant drums, and at the beginning of the match, they have this ceremony type of thing out the front. And
Is this every game?
Every game.
Okay.
Every home game. I don't know if they do it the way. I haven't been doing a away game yet.
There's the ones that they can drive to.
The ones they can drive to. So
Carolina,
they've
Tampa.
got such a fan base. What's the fan base called again?
So we have supporter groups.
Yes.
And the one that you're specifically talking to about is called Charleston.
Labara.
Yeah. So it's primarily a Hispanic supporter group. Obviously, a lot of Hispanics, Latinos, they're born into this game.
For sure.
Yep.
So
that's great, though.
It's helping us.
I love that. Supporter group.
Yeah,
that's
supporter
what you
group.
call them. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
the official.
Good to know.
And they bang the drums?
Oh, the whole game,
long,
Kathy.
singing songs.
That's hysterical.
And keep the beat
in
the whole
unison.
game.
Yeah, it's impressive. Yeah, they're
all right. Now now I'll go. Now I'll
on
go.
some liquid courage.
But you also mentioned wine.
Yeah,
so
liquid
wine
courage.
and drums. I
She
think
just
I'll be
mentioned
able to
that
make it. Just keep the kids away.
Yeah.
All right. Just put me someplace where there's no kids.
Yeah, we got frosé. It's
that's
summer's here.
You see her eyes is lit up. She can have kids now. Kids can come now.
No,
there.
no. Isn't that funny? But I have a kids club. It's just what I do for a living.
Yeah.
It is what I do for a living.
I'll bring the kids. I'll block the kids from you.
Thank you.
Okay, no problem. My boys love it there. One of them do, but whatever. The other one comes
We'll
and enjoys himself, and he has the treats and all the stuff. So
yeah, you don't have to be a soccer fan.
One thing you guys do in the community that's really near and dear to my heart, and I don't have to say too much more about it, but it's Sean Jenkins. You guys actually today's what, June 20? Where am I? Not 20.
12th.
Thank you. June 12th. What day is it? What time is it? You guys are at MUSC designing, Sean Jenkins designing the new jerseys or a new set of jerseys that the players are going to wear. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So a big thing in sport, especially in soccer, is themes or causes that we get behind.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the big ones that we get behind every year is our Kick Childhood Cancer Night. So not to get, like you said, not to get into too many details.
Start crying. Don't make me cry.
But we lost a member of our team, Rachel Edwards, last year, and she was our community director, and also worked in merchandise. But she was a cancer survivor, and
Young.
Very young, and she had an idea, and really pushed it through, and we were able to actually go to the MUSC Children's Hospital and get handprints of kids, who are going through a really tough time, and put those handprints on our jersey.
Crazy.
So, so our players, wore that last year. Sadly, Rachel passed before that game happened. But her family was in attendance. They were honorary captain, and it was a really special moment. And we're excited to continue that tradition this year.
Amazing that the idea was pushed through. The idea, and you guys are keeping it going as well. It's just crazy cool. Yeah. And you can buy the merch too. You can buy the merch when you get there.
Yeah, and a lot of those. I mean, at least the player worn jerseys, we'll sign them. Well, they'll sign them, not me.
Right.
I'm
not yet, buddy. Not yet. Huh?
And we'll auction them off.
Okay.
And then the proceeds will go back to MUSC.
Okay. That's amazing.
That is absolutely incredible.
So what does the future look like for you, Tanner?
It's $1 million question.
I don't know what I want to do when I grow up either.
Yeah, I mean,
for you and the club too.
Yeah. I mean, for the club, it's a really exciting time.
You guys are winning.
We're a really good team.
For a couple seasons now?
Yeah, so I think we've lost 5 or 6 games in 2 years.
Right, Kathy? Yeah, exactly.
So the team is fantastic. We've hosted 7 home playoff matches in the last 2 years. The max would be 8 that you can host.
Oh, okay.
So we hosted a national final, lost in PKs, and it's been unlucky. This is hopefully our year to lift a trophy, if not 2.
Nice.
But yeah, as far as like the projection for the club, don't want to get into too many details, but the World Cup's coming up. The league who we play in is called the USL Championship. The USL is like the bigger conglomerate, and underneath us is another league called the USL League One, and there's going to be hopefully another league that's going to start in 2027 called this doesn't have a name yet. Maybe we'll call it the Super League, for example.
Tanner Clay League.
And there'll be promotion and relegation coming to the United States for the first time.
Amazing.
It's a new concept for Americans, even though a lot of Americans are watching European sports, soccer, EPL. They have Man United or whatever, Spain. But
now they're making us go over there and play football games.
Well,
Making
right?
us go over there and play football games.
No, but I'm serious because now there's like 4 or 5 in Europe. Now there used to be
Exactly.
like the one game in Europe, the National Football League
She's talking
game.
about the regular football, the
Yes,
American
regular
football.
football. Sorry, yes, regular
but yes,
football.
Yeah.
American football.
But now,
They're smart.
they sell out.
They're smart.
They sell out in 20 seconds.
They've got
Oh, yeah.
big
Go over there and
the
fan
one in
play.
base.
Japan too.
And all over. And my friend's going to one in Ireland.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice.
This
And
year,
I learned
so-
the other day that they're like teams in the NFL and those other leagues. They like own the rights to countries.
Come
So
again.
like they can only that team can go to that country for.
That makes
amount of
that makes
years.
pure sense to me.
I don't know how that.
I guess
goes.
that's where they
Interesting.
want to go. Who
Yeah,
knows?
they own
I
the
didn't mean to
rights.
interrupt you. But
anyways, talk about the growth
Yeah.
of football, soccer,
Yeah.
of soccer here, not just in Charleston, but just normal. Like it's grown exponentially over the past 5 years, 10 years, even.
For sure, yeah. So the game really in the United States it's been a game since like the 70s. It
Right.
it wasn't televised. It was very much in small communities of immigrants, really.
Mhm.
And over the years, they've brought in they've tried to bring in like big name stars to these leagues, and it's just the money just wasn't there. The TV rights, things that generate money, right?
Yeah.
Sponsorships. But fast forward to the 90s, MLS was born, the USL was born, and the marketing engine really was created. So fast forward to the 2000s, these leagues are starting to become more mature.
Mm-hmm.
They're nothing compared to European leagues that are in their hundreds,
right.
200 years anniversaries. But
Kidding.
the kids these days, I think it's growing as well because maybe me or my parents were born on like the Madden, right? Madden,
Yeah.
NCAA football. Whereas
Okay.
now my kids are, and kids my age they're playing FIFA,
Yeah.
right? They
Right.
Yeah.
played FIFA.
Yep.
That's how they got into the game. They were competing,
You
and
think video games helped, huh?
100%,
Huh.
100%.
Wow.
It's easy to pick it up. You can play on your phone. You can
Yeah.
play on a PSP or whatever device you have.
Yeah.
That plus just pop culture.
It's really funny you said that because I'm a lot older than you.
So much older, Ken.
I am. But I don't remember playing soccer growing up. Like at school, like during
Right,
like
exactly.
gym class or anything. We did basketball, softball, I guess flag football. But we didn't play soccer. But every single one of my friends' children was on a soccer team.
Mm-hmm.
So
there you
I
go.
see
It matches
now.
what you say.
Yeah,
It's a-
exactly.
It's a really cheap sport. I mean, it should be cheap, at
Right.
least at the
Takes
young
ball,
ages.
right? Takes the ball.
Yeah, I guess,
It's so cute to watch the little ones.
yeah. It's
coaching
it's
it.
physical.
No.
It doesn't matter your size.
Right,
You
right.
can just throw them out there and go have fun.
Yeah.
Obviously, as you grow, it becomes more advanced, and
Right.
you figure out if it's for you or not. But yeah, I mean that's why it's grown. I think so much around the world is again you go to Brazil, they're playing with balls of tape and 2 shoes.
Right.
You can play a pickup game similar to basketball anywhere as long as you got a hoop.
Right.
Well, I guess having a hoop is hard because that's something you physically have to have.
Right.
where You can just throw up goals, but
I know, right?
yeah, kind of going back to the growth. Now that at least in the USL, now that there aren't like mom and pop owners, it's real businessmen and women who are owning teams. A lot of the teams are, owned by, say, like the San Antonio Spurs. They own the San Antonio FC in San Antonio. So, there's big time people like Marshawn Lynch is part owner in Oakland's team, and there's like DJs and pop culture stars, actors that are getting into these sports, especially like at the MLS level. I think of like Reese Witherspoon. A lot of
She's
people
so
know
smart.
her.
She's the smartest woman.
She's a part owner in Nashville. So I think they understand that right now it's still pretty much in its infancy, but in 10 years, where's the sport going to be, and like my investment's going to triple or quadruple.
I'm seeing that.
That's
I'm
right.
seeing that.
So yeah, get in now.
So you must have been an awesome soccer player then, because the human you are is pretty awesome, right? So you must have put a lot of work into soccer.
Everything.
Did you? Yeah.
I mean, I started playing. I guess I go back to a funny story. I was 2, maybe 2.5, and my brother's 5.5 years older than me. So I'd always, played with him in the backyard, and trying to catch up to him. way taller than him now, but back then I was shorter than him. But yeah, one of the funny stories my mom told me was that, he's taking him to his rec practice or tryout, and she's like, all right, I'm tired of hearing you saying you want to play, so like, let's go try to figure it out. And I think the youngest age was 4.
Oh, okay.
But I was as tall as the 4-year-olds.
So
by the time I
No
got
way,
there,
Mama Fib. Did Mama Fib?
No, they wanted me, but I was too young.
Yeah.
They saw my birth certificate, like, yeah, you can't. But I like cried and weeped, and it was like, maybe next year.
So it was like your 4th birthday. Did you sign up?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's actually when I moved to Phoenix, when I was my 4th birthday.
Sure.
So that's when it all started.
Was soccer big in Phoenix?
Huge. Yeah. I mean, it's got a huge, Hispanic population. It's perfect weather. Hot, but 360 days a year you can play. Mm-hmm. Tons of space, tons of fields, a lot of competition. Obviously, it's a 6th, 7th biggest, city metropolitan in the country. So, melting pot, a lot of opportunities to compete. Sure. Which is what you need at a young age to develop.
Yeah. Do you
and
feel
good
that
coaching.
Do you feel that here in Mount Pleasant and Charleston? Like, there's a lot of.
I think there's a lot of challenges.
Okay.
First off, it's everything is just so separated as far as like we're landlocked here, we're landlocked there.
Yeah.
There aren't enough fields for kids to play. Like when I was coaching 2 years ago, you have 6 teams practicing on one field.
So you were coaching too now? What team were you coaching?
Yeah. So I guess this is probably when I was coaching at James Allen Youth Soccer Club or Charleston United. Okay. I coached regionally for the Olympic development team for 2010s and 2012 age group. I've done that for a few seasons.
Nice.
I bet you get a word for that too, and you won't tell us.
Not yet. Not yet. No.
No, that's really cool.
I don't really do it for accolades. Again, I want to see kids develop so that later on in 10 years they come back and say, you helped me. Like, this is amazing. Or I can watch them on TV now.
Right.
So yeah, and selfishly, so I could learn, so I can help steer my son that way.
Yeah, for sure. That's what a lot of people say that too on the show, is they want to build the community so their kids will stay in the community.
Yeah,
and they'll have those opportunities, these great opportunities that maybe we don't have here yet. And growing, like the tech sector,
right,
was one in soccer.
Yeah, and I think my experience is unique too. My wife is from Madrid, Spain.
Okay.
So I met her at the College of Charleston. So I've been traveling, just soccer growing up. I've traveled all over the country and other countries as well. Mm. And then now being with her, and we have a couple kids now.
2 kids.
2 kids. Yeah. My son will be 4 tomorrow.
Oh, happy birthday.
On the 13th.
What's his name?
Diego.
Diego. That's a sweet name. Oh my gosh.
And then my daughter Isabella, she just turned 1.
Aww.
In May. Wow. So yeah, it's hands full for sure.
They got their cleats yet?
I'm particular on their feet because I didn't take care of my feet, so I don't want to put too many small fitting shoes on them too early.
Oh, that's a life hack I don't know about. Okay.
Yeah, we could talk about it.
There's another podcast there.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I try to get them to play barefoot or as much as possible, just so they can build an arch, because I have flat feet myself.
Oh.
And
probably terrible feet.
That is
okay.
There's your one thing you did not know that you needed to know.
What, he has flat feet?
No. That you train your feet.
Oh yeah.
No kidding. That's a good note.
I never even would have thought of something like that.
Train your feet so it gets an arch.
Yeah.
And that's important.
I mean, I don't know if it's completely true. Apparently, like we're not born with an arch in our foot.
No, because the baby's feet are flat.
Yeah. And
right.
It's like you have to build it. It's built.
Remember.
Yeah, they're tiny little flat. They're a little flat.
The muscles grow. Yeah.
Oh, that's hysterical.
That's a good note there, Tanner. Wow. Yeah, you're right. Random note of the episode.
Yeah. You see, tune in. You're going to learn something you didn't know about.
I have, Kathy, if you don't have anything, I have another quick
you go
question.
ahead, and then I've got one more.
We talk about podcasts. We're on a podcast now. I found some podcasts that the Charleston Battery was on. Right, their logo, y'all's logo, everything was there, right? And I'm thinking, oh, cool, they do podcasts and like internally, like within the team. I'm like, no, this is all. What did you call me? You call them fan based.
Supporters clubs.
Supporters clubs.
Yeah, well, supporters. It's like a supporter is a name for a soccer fan.
Okay.
A supporter. It's almost like a next level fan. Not just like you come to a couple games a year. You're like, either a season member or you're coming to 6, 7, 8 games.
Yeah, these dudes knew what they were talking about, or at least they thought they
you're
knew what
repping
they
the
were
gear.
talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. And we try to feed them, tidbits and, things that, can help them grow their podcasts.
Sure. That's good. So you embrace it.
Yeah, 100%.
Felt a little scary at times, having the brand be part, like there's people.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I mean,
but you want the people to own the brand. So
for sure. Yeah. It's a, maybe marketing might slap my hand, but yeah, it's definitely a give and take.
Yeah.
Cannon Crew is one of them that comes to mind.
Yes, Cannon Crew and
the Howlers is another one.
Oh, I missed the Howlers.
Hey, listen, I'm in marketing. If they're only saying good things about my team, I'm good with it.
Yeah.
Right?
But what if they start saying bad things about your team?
Did they deserve it?
What if
Did
they're
somebody play
representing your
bad?
team wrong? Like, what if they're cussing on the podcast? You don't want them to cuss.
Well, if it's a cussing podcast, then that's okay. You have to read
You're
the
right.
room.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Well, I think it comes with the territory of sports. Maybe if we were
That's exactly
Yeah.
what
a
Kathy
dental
said.
office podcast or dental office.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
or a school or something,
Yeah.
maybe. But,
Yeah.
Sports, they are. Listen,
Sports fans.
I'm a huge baseball fan. I've got my favorite team, and I'm like a lunatic.
yeah.
Right? So I could talk about them for hours straight. I watch every game on my phone since I'm not back home anymore. But I am like rabid. Like, you don't get me even started about it, so I can understand.
Don't start swearing on our podcast, Kathy.
No, I won't.
I'm sure it's like
I'm keeping
freedom
it
of
to
speech.
myself.
Like, I can only imagine how many Mets podcasts there are, and like imagine them trying to manage it, all the content
Right?
from Asia and all places around the world. Like they need a whole compliance team.
Yeah.
I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah.
That solid fan base is
Right.
what keeps you going. It's those people, like you said, that are at every game or following, and they're just, that is what keeps the team going.
100%. Yeah, our players, they see it, they feel it.
Yeah,
when we're at home, we're better.
of course.
I'm sure.
We're
I'm
just
sure.
better at home.
Kind of like one more closing note too. Didn't you mention one time, we had coffee one time, didn't you mention that since we're the Lowcountry and it's such a beautiful place to live and the lifestyle is just ridiculous around here, right?
Mm-hmm.
We tend to get the better players to sign in.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. It all first starts with having the right people in the front office. Primarily like your president or your GM.
And who is our president right now?
Lee Cohen. Yeah, he's a legend. He was in the league office or actually started as an intern.
Okay.
At the USL League office. I'll go really fast with this story. I think he thought he was going in as a baseball intern because it was like a league office that was kind of combined.
For the Mets?
No, I think it was minor league AAA or whatever.
Okay.
And I guess when he got there, they said, "Oh, sorry, baseball's full. You're going to soccer."
Okay.
He was a baseball player in college.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Look at him now.
Yeah, and so moved up, became ops manager, moved up, and then was like, all right, I like this, but I want to go to the team side. So he was the president of the Tampa Bay Rowdies.
Oh, hey.
Yep,
I used to live in Tampa.
one of our rivals, and took them to a lot of championships, won a couple, and then had to go from poor old Tampa to Charleston.
Yeah.
Two beautiful places.
Yeah.
To bring his family over, and
Right.
so yeah, he's a storm. He knows everyone in the league. He knows players. He knows agents. He knows the landscape. He knows the travel demands. All these little nuances that not a lot of people would know or think about. As they're building a roster. And then we were able to bring in one of the best coaches in the country, in my opinion, at least top 35 if we're adding all the MLS teams in.
Right.
Is Ben Pierman. So he's from Michigan.
I like Michigan.
Played at
Yeah, those
Played at
actually- I like
Michigan
the smoke.
State.
Everybody's there. I love 'em.
And he's a
You say Michigan State?
builder.
Did you say Michigan State?
Yeah, played and
Oh,
coached
he's a
at
brother of
Michigan
mine
State.
now. Look at that. Cousin.
Um,
What's up, cuz? I'll meet you next time.
Detroit City FC, who's in the USL Championship now that we play against all the
Okay.
time, actually helped build that club from a minor league club and bring them up
Nice.
while he was in the summers when he was coaching at Michigan State. And then went to Memphis in the USL Championship, coach of the year there, and then we got him, locked him into a
Wow.
contract.
Love that. Okay.
But yeah, kind of going back to Charleston's beautiful. It's who wouldn't want to come here? But I think it's kind of a double-edged sword because you want people to come here and compete and to win.
Right. Not
It's-
just to
it's
get,
not a
not just to
retirement.
live on the ocean.
Yeah.
It's not
a
just
culture.
collect a
You're,
check
it's a winning
and-
culture you're trying to.
Yeah, so
you
it's
have.
like, all right, yes, you have all these beautiful things, good food, good people, good lifestyle, but the expectation is still
You need to win.
like this is your job.
Yeah.
first and foremost.
Sure.
And they've done a fantastic job on it.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, you're right, because you can have all the beauty and all the shiny things, but if you suck and the people suck, you know what I mean? Like, if they're just not good people, then you're going to have a losing culture. So it's all about treating the people well, right? It's all about getting into the culture and getting into your communities and treating your.
And then on that, like Ben, the one thing he always says to the front office, to the players, to the fans, it's he brings in guys that are high character and high attitude.
Yeah.
So
that's
good
awesome.
people. I mean, they have the right attitude and they're going to do things the right way in anything that they do. I think that's kind of where you have to start.
Exactly.
Right. So
high character. I'm a high character. How about that?
I know you
think
are.
I'm a high character.
All right, we have some fun rapid fire questions to answer to finish this up today. But what is your favorite local restaurant?
Man,
I know it's hard. You don't have to pick one, but what is your favorite local restaurant?
Yeah, so
or where do you bring your out of town guests? Like, where's that one you have to bring them to? Because they could be two different things.
Yeah, can I say a few?
Yeah.
Oh,
go
no,
ahead.
you only get one.
I mean, I really like Jackrabbit Philly
Oh yeah.
in the Park Circle area. I haven't been to their new space since they moved, but I love that place.
What would you get there?
Anything, everything.
Karangi.
Oh, really?
It's like their spicy chicken. I mean, it's like dim sum, so you get a plate of everything, and they kind of bring small portions out.
Okay.
Never been?
I don't think I. No,
Oh,
I haven't.
you've gotta go.
Oh, you have to go.
Yeah, I would know that. Jack
Secondly, I mean, there's a lot of good barbecue, but I really like King Barbecue.
Oh.
Okay.
It's a new one in North Charleston as well.
Oh.
Exactly.
Oh, they're the same chef as Jack Rabbit?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
You got it. Okay.
Well, then
It's
there you
like
go.
Asian fusion barbecue.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And
that does sound good.
It's but I mean, I like Mexican food as well. Senor Tequila.
And where was your wife from?
She's from Madrid, Spain.
Madrid. Spain.
Yeah.
Nice. That's cool. What a cool place to visit.
Yeah.
My gosh.
I would have said Barca, but they closed
Oh,
downtown. That was probably my number one.
Oh wow. All right. So, what is your go-to activity with your family and kids when you're trying to unwind?
Soccer.
Don't say soccer. Anything other than soccer.
That was my second one. With my family, I'd say just going on walks.
I love walks. I agree with you.
It's just I learned that from my wife. But like when we go to Spain or we go anywhere, we're always walking everywhere. It's just like part of the norm. I feel like everywhere else, but I mean it's tough because the land again. We're landlocked. There aren't really like those communities.
Yeah.
You're just walking onto the highway, right?
I know.
Which is not great. Or your neighborhood doesn't have a sidewalk.
Yeah.
Or a park.
Yeah.
But yeah, we could go on a tangent on that. But yeah, I'd say, going to the West Ashley Greenway, going up to Park Circle. They have a nice, walkability.
Park Circle. I like
area.
Park Circle. Why do people don't like Park Circle?
I love Park Circle.
I think it's fantastic. Yeah,
You can't get the AMA to jump on Park Circle. But anyways, that's all.
I mean,
we're doing that. We're doing that. Anyhow. No, this place is amazing, and that's why we love Mount Pleasant and Charleston, and thank you for being a part of our community and
absolutely
doing all the things that you're doing. My plan was to get you in the microphone and to get people to love you, right? As it's easy to do, and then the battery will come next, right? So if you don't like Tanner Clay, you got to leave Mount Pleasant right now. And if you do, get involved with the Charleston Battery. Go to a game. We've got one new fan over here. We got Kathy.
I'm going to go.
Look at that.
And please tell everyone how they can get in touch with you, Tanner.
Yeah, most definitely. So you can, I would say, probably start with our website, charlestonbattery.com. Again, I'm Tanner Clay. I'm the business development manager. My phone number, my email is on there. Check out our schedule. We play about twice a month from March through October. It's long season. Hopefully we play all the way through November too and host more playoff home games.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like I said, we're in a good position. We're tied for first in the league right now. 24 teams across the country.
Wow.
So we play in the Eastern Conference. We're going to Hartford this weekend. We got Phoenix Rising coming on the 21st, which is our next home game. Honestly, shoot me an email. Soon I might even be able to send you some tickets.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
and if you're a business looking to invest in some.
For sure. Yeah. I mean, if you're a local business, regional business, it doesn't matter how small you are or how big you are. Like I said at the top of the call, you need to think outside the box as far as like what is your strategy to find new customers, to engage your current ones, keep your current ones, right? How to entertain your employees, right? I know a lot of people are kind of going remote and this and that, but again, you still need to not develop, but pour into your people.
Sure.
And I think it's even a next level when you're able to do that with families as well, not just the employees. So we're family friendly.
Don't you have like a VIP option though too? Isn't there like this one cool, like, I don't know, where you can watch the game but you're inside something?
Yeah.
Are there kids in there?
No.
See, that's what I need, Tanner. That's what I need there.
So yeah, we have 9 private hospitality spaces. They fit between 15 up to 250 guests. You can privately rent them out. You can get a bartender in there. We can cater it out with all the local businesses.
See, this is my point.
We don't. I think what's unique about our stadium too is like we don't have our own like in-house food. Not to bash the big Amark and all these other companies. They they do good, but
different vibe here.
It's a different vibe. Yeah, it's the true local food. We bring in food trucks. We bring in businesses that maybe don't have food trucks, but they set it up just because of us. So awesome. It's fun. It's vibrant. It's always different. It's always changing. You'll meet somebody new. You'll build a relationship. You might find a new client.
Hey, that's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about, is right.
And if not, you'll have a good time.
Well, on behalf of everybody here, of course, we hope you make it to the playoffs and win the playoffs, and we will be cheering from all sides of Mount Pleasant for the Battery this season. So
thank you.
Thank you so much for spending your time with us today, Tanner. And we learned a lot. I learned a lot about soccer.
Learned a lot about feet.
And I might actually go.
You're going. We're going to go.
We're going to go.
We're going to go.
So before we leave, we need to once again thank our sponsors, DK Design and Charleston Media Solutions, for their amazing support, not only of the podcast, but of course of the Chamber in general.
Matthew specifically. What an engineer
Hi, Matthew.
of the year there.
Today. Make sure to like and subscribe to all of our media channels. We will be in Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. So thank you so much for being with us today. Until next time, Mount Pleasant. Until next time, listeners.